Okay, for Peaches and Phenom, I've played both of you guys the past couple of days. Just playing Ryu. I don't really know Ryu, really nothing at all. I'm just playing completely based on what I know fundamentally. And I played both of you guys with the Ryu, the first set, and this is both. I'm gonna record a video for both of you guys. The first set of the day we played, I played Ryu against both you guys, and let's rewind here. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys, both of you guys, what I'm looking for here. All right, I'm just kind of testing the waters here. Just testing the waters. All right. So right now, so far, what I've noticed, you're kind of walking forward. I'm trying to gauge that spacing, like right here. I'm trying to gauge your spacing and see how you react, but see how I'm right outside that range. Maybe a little too far. I could have probably done a better whiff punish if I was a little closer. But right now, I'm just gathering data on how you're moving. This is a very important aspect that a lot of players overlook, is gauging how their opponent moves, like the timing of their movement, the timing of their stepping forward, the timing of a lot of shit. So let's keep going, okay? All right, I'm trying to stand right outside your range. Okay, I put in my head that you did a fierce there. Now this fireball that I threw was just to check your reaction, because I knew you're gonna walk back, but you threw a fireball. So again, this is another thing. It might be hard for you guys to think about this stuff at first, but I'm gathering data just as well there. I'm recognizing you threw a fireball in that instance. So I'm walking back out of your range. I'm posturing and seeing where you are relative to my character and staying out just in case you whiff. I jump here to check you because I predicted a walk back kind of there because I'm used to you walking back, but you stayed your ground, so good job. All right, you got the pressure on the cross up. Hit me with the weird pressure string there. See right there, I expected the walk back and for you to walk right back into that. Not necessarily that it was gonna hit, but to get pressure, because the pattern of your movement indicated to me that there was a pretty high chance you were gonna walk back there, but I guessed wrong. I made the wrong decision, and that happens all the time. So, all right, pressure string. I'm kind of gauging your distance here still. All right. Now I'm getting a little more, and I'm trying to catch you coming forward though, because I'm detecting how much you like to walk forward. I'm testing to see how you're gonna react to these fireballs too. All right, I hit the dash forward there because I noticed you became complacent after that, but you made a good decision in jumping there. Just at least to get out of the way. Good. Yep, you caught me walking forward. But even though you landed a hit here, this is still data I'm gathering. You gotta gather data at every point of the match. This is data I'm gathering. You're pulling the trigger really fast on those cross-ups, even though that you might not necessarily be at advantage. So I'm gathering that data. Detect your throw, walk forward. See, once we went back to neutral, I know you tend to kind of stay, you don't stay stuck all the time, and when there's a situation that happens that puts us both back to neutral, but more often than not, you do kind of just stand there, like you're waiting. You wait. I noticed you wait for something, like you wait for a jump, you wait for something to react to. So what I did, right here, check the grab. You did walk forward just a tad to gain a little space on me. I just walked right forward and through you. All right, and then I waited for you, just in case you decided to do something crazy and put me on notice. Tried to whiff punish there, but I was way too slow. Yeah, way too slow. Caught you walking forward. Another throw. I've noticed from all the matches that I've played you and I've recorded and coached you on, you like to take throws. So that's historical data in my head. All right. And right here, I'm posturing to see what you do. I walk forward. Because in the same situation last time, you stood completely still and let me throw you. But this time you did walk back, so that's good. I was going for a frame trap here. Alright. Gotta be better at those whip punishes, but you... It is what it is. You got something off of it. Alright, I'm posturing in neutral here. Wanted to catch you walking forward with that. Because I'm at a range where you're liking... I'm trying to stay right outside the range where you can clip me with anything, but in that range where I notice you're comfortable with still walking forward. So right here, I just walk forward a little bit because I figured I was going to catch you either walking in or it was going to be at a range if you walk back to where it was safe. So I kind of loaded up my options there. All right, caught you low. I neutral jumped here because I hit you with the sequence, and sometimes I've noticed you have a habit of getting aggressive when you get hit. Like, you want to get it back real quick. So this neutral jump is checking you. I'm checking you here. Because if I neutral jump and I land on you, bam, the round's over. Or just about. Probably not with me, because I don't know shit about Ryu and his combos. I don't know anything. But you stayed patient, hit me at the low forward. At this point, with such a life deficit, I would have liked to seen you, like, maybe come in with a little more courage. Right now, you're playing pretty hesitant against me because I can tell you respect me, that's good to an extent. But a player like me is going to use that to my advantage, to be able to test the waters even more and get away with shit. I should have uppercutted that. That was a mistake on my part. Yeah, I should have uppercutted that, or at least down heavy punch that. But it's okay. I noticed you like going for that too, like a lot. You'll go for palm into throw. So just making you aware, I don't know if it's a habit or you're just checking people, but you go for it like 8 out of 10 times you do a palm, you go for throw. Maybe 7 out of 10 times. All right, I'm checking to neutral here. I caught you as a whiff punish there, but that wasn't really an intended whiff punish. I figured that you were gonna walk forward into it. But what works, of course. And I wasn't expecting the disrespect with the wake up jab there. Because I believe, let's turn on key display. Yeah, I think I tried to down jab you there. Yeah, I tried to down jab you there, but I just mistimed. It would have worked, but I mistimed it. Okay. This dash, the decision I made to do a dash here is just completely based on how complacent you become after you finish in a pressure string, fireball, whatever. So at this moment, I know I can dash because you're not really checking my dashes. So I go for a pressure string here. Bad meter usage. Be careful of that. Alright, I'm kind of backing myself in the corner here. Okay. And right here, I'm trying to catch you walking in with something. That's why I'm trying to clip you low with those low forwards. But I notice how you're staggering your strings there. You're hitting me with a button, a plus button, walking forward, hit me with the plus button, walking forward. That's why I could hit you with that stand heavy punch there. Like, that was just, you started falling into a pattern there. You can use that to your advantage, of course, and condition me to expect something. But based on all the data we've played so far, I know you're not looking for that. You're kind of settling into what you want to do. So when you do stuff like tap, walk forward, tap, walk forward, tap, walk forward, by the third or fourth time you tap me, I know you're going to walk forward. So I stuck out a big heavy button to check you, and it worked. So just be aware of that. When you do stuff like that, you're trying to condition them, and Right now, you have to bait something out of me because I have a huge life lead on you. Not too huge, but it's huge enough. All right, you're walking forward. Tap, tap, tap. Kind of stutter tap. Yep, and I checked you again. Was that the same thing? Or was that the one I was just talking about? Let's see. Tap, tap. Okay, that's the same one, yeah. So tap into V trigger. And that was a complete read on what you were doing. But I don't know how to follow up with this character. So I stuck out a poke here, just in case you walk forward. And my fireball beat yours there. Yeah, that's all there is to say about that one. I'm just kind of spamming you down. I use that to my advantage to get out of the corner. Sometimes you guys tend to stay too complacent in the corner there. But you advanced your position, so I'm respecting it. I'm kind of staying right outside your range here where you can't hit me. Right outside though, so I can react to anything you do, or try to. And I throw this low forward here because I'm trying to clip you coming in. Because you've been, historically in this match, again, aggressive in your approach, sometimes walking forward. So I'm trying to clip you low. And I caught you coming forward with a EX Fireball.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, round 2. So right off the bat, I dash here because I believe you're gonna give me respect. You're gonna expect me to take the match slow. So I know that. I know what you're I know what you're trying to think here, at least. Or I have a educated guess on what you're trying to do here. So that's when I change the tempo on you. And you guys got to start doing that too. You can't just stick to one tempo. If you think you've conditioned your opponent to expect something, flip the script. That's fighting game 101. That's all the psychology of it. You've got to flip the script on them. All right, you kind of mashed out a jab here. If I knew a frame trap, that would have been different. So be careful right there. All right, so I'm holding my ground, and notice how you're kind of just walking back and forth. Tap, tap, tap. You like to do that. You like to weave in and out, but you've got to realize that if you're just doing that to do it and you don't know why you're doing it, if you weren't trying to bait something out of me, there's no reason for you to do it. Notice how I'm holding my ground here. And I threw that poke. It was slightly mistimed, but it was a millisecond later, you would have walked right into it. Again, I'm throwing them out like just right at that range, right outside where you like to be, because you like to walk in a lot. And I sweep you there. All right, let's see what I did here. All right, I sweeped you through the fireball, and you walk forward. At that range, I was expecting you to throw a little, show a little respect and maybe throw a fireball. So I made that decision. I whiffed the jump in, and you capitalized. So good job. And I check you here with the stand jab because you like to go for a lot of fake stuff that's not gonna, stuff that isn't compact enough to be able to beat a counter button in those pressure situations. So I put you back to range here, and again, I'm expecting respect. So at this point, I'm dashing more. I'm dashing in on you because you're not checking my dashes. You're just trying to get into a weird range and walk back and forth. All right. Hit you with the pressure string, and you throw another EX Fireball for, I don't really know what you were looking for with this one. So that's meter usage, and I catch you walking forward with my EX Fireball. There's the big difference there. Your EX Fireball was not based on any data you've really gathered. It was just kind of, let's hope this works. When I threw it, it's based on the data I've gathered from your habits. You like to dash forward or walk forward at certain ranges. And that's the difference. A decision on paper can look the same. Like a novice player can look at this replay and be like, well, what's the difference between my EX Fireball and his? Why did his land and mine not? That's because I'm basing my decisions based on what you've presented to me as data. You're sometimes fall into the habit of basing your decisions on, oh, I hope this works. I'm just going to guess, and we'll see what happens, and then I'll make the most of it from there. The thing is, that'll work sometimes, but you're not really exploiting all the things that are presented to you as data. And that's the difference in our play right now. And that's why videos like these are going to help you guys develop. All right, I'm keeping you at range here. I expect the respect now, so I'm just whittling your way of health with fireballs. And I'm at a perfect range where you can't reach me with a jump. So I'm just going to see what you do. All right, so after about 4 or 5 fireballs, you jumped in. And then I'm keeping you out. I expected a fireball at that point, so good anti-air. I was expecting a fireball because, again, historically, you've shown, like, you like to get things back real quick. But good presence of mind here, good patience. And again, I checked you with that stand jab there. That's because you like to go for fake stuff a lot. You don't go for fake stuff until you've conditioned them to expect the real stuff. Otherwise, it's just a guess, you know? Wait. So I clip you with this fireball here. And since this is a weird decision, I believe what I was looking for is a dash forward, but you didn't do it. So, and at that moment, at that split second, I recognize you're respecting me here. So I take that advantage to get out of the corner and come in with something. Come in with that stand light kick, which is probably horrible, but I don't know Ryu, like I said. All right, I pressure string you, I backdash again, just in case you wanted to come in with something there. And that EX fireball was all based on data that you like to walk forward at some point. But good, I wouldn't say awareness, but I made the wrong decision. You didn't walk forward that much. You blocked in time, so. And again, I'm still checking for something. And it's a pretty safe way to check you coming in. But again, you're still respecting me, so I'm still coming in off a backdash and coming in with forward dash. Because you're not checking my dashes very often. Or I know the times where you aren't trying to check my dash. So right here, I'm just throwing out pokes because I'm expecting you to just kind of walk forward at this point. All right, you kind of you got in that range to where, like, there's not a whole lot I can do here because I don't want to whiff a button. And I notice that you're staying kind of still and stagnant. So right now I'm respecting you. I want to see what you're doing at this point. I've got to hold my defense because this range right here, I mean, I can take a guess. But after running into a couple pokes, I'm anticipating you being like, okay, I ran into a couple pokes here. All right, I try to be reversal, so good throw. Good throw on the V reversal. Got to confirm those. But you were just ready to go into a demon flip gimmick. I kind of get the logic right now. I kind of get the logic because you have to make something happen because I have a little bit of a life lead. But with your positional advantage, just press it. Just press the advantage. All right, and I block your mix up. And I figured, let's see what you went for because I knew you were going to go for something fake again. That's a real bad habit of yours. You don't condition with real stuff enough. You do sometimes, you'll throw it in there, but it's not your primary source of pressure, which it should be. It might not always work like you want it to, but your fake pressure should be secondary. Your fake pressure should be only adapted to and implemented when I'm not respecting your real pressure. And you kind of just default to fake pressure a lot. So let's see what you did here. All right, so you went, all right. So what was that? I'm trying to notice here because you kind of mashed a lot here. All right, I don't know what's going on here on your thing. Okay, you. Oh no, I mashed a lot. I'm trying to V reversal, and look at my inputs. I don't even know his V reversal, so I tried kick first. That's how much I don't know Ryu. I tried to kick with V reversal. So then I remembered it's a punch. Alright, so you go for medium kick. And I'm mashing like crazy here because there's no reason for me not to. Alright. So you go for jab and you try to walk into a throw. Look how much I'm mashing here. Like, I'm not respecting you at all because I know what you're gonna do. I know what you're gonna do there. You're gonna go for something fake. You went for a tick throw. Those aren't real pressure. Those are stuff you want to do after you've conditioned your opponent to expect something else. All right, I gained space here. Throw out the Hadouken. Again, I expect your respect. Good job, though. You caught me. You clipped me in. You clipped me coming in with the EX Fireball. And I EX Uppercut. But you whiffed. You got to take advantage of those situations. That's basically rule number 1. All right, so that's it for your replay, man. It's just the stuff I'm looking for when I'm approaching the matchup with you. And everybody makes mistakes in a matchup. I made tons of them. I don't even really know this character. But I know enough about the fundamentals of the game to be able to still perform with the character at a higher level than a lot of people. So that's it. I hope this helps.